Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my video. Alright, so we are going to do another video on what to look for with a failing ECM, which is the engine control module. And in many cases, it's also called the ECU, which is the engine control unit, or the powertrain control unit, which is the PCM. And this is one of the most important components found in modern day cars. This piece of equipment pretty much acts as the main computer system for many of the car's engine performance and drivability systems. The various sensors in the engine relay information to the ECM, and that information is pretty much used to calculate and tune engine spark and fuel for maximum efficiency and power. Essentially, the ECM is the car's brain. It's the car's main computer, although there are other computer systems in the car, such as the TCM, which is the transmission control module. So basically, since this is the ECM is the most critical, the ECM is one of the most critical pieces of equipment in the car. If it begins to fail, your car could become undrivable altogether. Here are some of the key symptoms of what you should look for if you guys have an ECM issue. So basically, for the most part, you're going to get a check engine light. All right, doesn't really mean that the ECM specifically has an issue, but it means that one of the sensors is causing the ECM to indicate them that there might be a an issue with one of the sensors. But a check engine light doesn't necessarily indicate a problem with the ECM itself. However, it always indicate an issue with the engine or one of the sensors connected to the car. Sometimes this light can be triggered when there are no issues present, but a simple test will determine which error codes are being shown, and you guys could actually use a OBD2 reader for that. You can get a $19.99 OBD2 reader from Walmart and plug it in, and it'll show you what the issues are. All right, you could also have engine stalling or misfiring. Erratic engine behavior is another symptom of a bad or failing ECM. A faulty computer can also be responsible for engine stalling and misfiring, though this tends to be more intermittent. These symptoms may come and go and may appear to have no pattern to their severity or frequency. You could have engine performance issues. So when the ECM is faulty or failing, it will throw off the timing of fuel settings of the engine. You could also notice unexplained drops in fuel efficiency, or you may feel that your vehicle struggles to shift. Any change in your vehicle's performance is reason enough to check out what the issue is. Another symptom of bad ECM is your car won't start or struggles to start. If the ECM fails entirely, your car is left with no engine management control system, and as a result will not start. The engine might crank, but it will not start without the vital inputs from the computer. So those are the symptoms of a failing ECM. Most of those symptoms could be symptoms of other issues, but if you guys want to know if the ECM itself is the main issue, if the ECM itself is the main thing that's failing, because a lot of the times it's probably a sensor or something like that, and this ECM is working fine. It's just detecting that one of the sensors is the information provided by the sensor is just off, and that's why you might get a check engine light. But if you guys want to know whether the ECM itself has issues, plug in an OBD2 scanner. All right, if it scans all the way through, for the most part the ECM is good. If it hangs halfway, and it won't fully scan through, and you could wait like a couple of minutes 30 minutes, an hour, and it won't scan all the way through, it pretty much means that there is some kind of disconnect between the ECM itself and the car itself. And in that case, you might have to change out the ECM. You might want to make sure that the ground to the ECM is grounded. You want to make sure that the plugs to the ECM are seated flush and tight. Also, there's another thing you can check as far as ECM issues, where if you want to figure out whether the ECM itself is the issue of your problem. If you guys have codes and you guys change out the part for the code, let's just say if the code is for the crankshaft position sensor, and you guys change that out, and it drives normally, the car drives normally, but you're still getting a check engine light and the code is still in the system. After you erase it, it comes back, but it drives normally. You know it drives normally, it starts up normally and everything. There's a chance that your ECM could be the issue, and you might want to change that out. So hope this has helped you guys out, and if you guys have any personal experiences with this, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. It might help somebody else out. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. All right guys, take care.